Hey, how's it going? There's our Black Widow right there. Thanks for joining me. This here's our Black Widow jig. I'm working on a mystery jig box right now. 1/8 ounce. You can use these for crappie, bass, perch, trout, all kinds of fish. Hey there, Axel. How you doing? Thanks for dropping in. Let's go ahead and we'll do a close-up. Okay, there we go. Hey, how's it going there, she? Oh, thank you so much, Axel. I appreciate that. Do appreciate it. Thank you for the likes, guys. Make sure you double tap and make sure to subscribe. I don't know what that means there. I'm not going to do that. I don't know if you're trying to troll or what. I do appreciate everybody in here. I'm doing good. I'm doing good this fine day. I am doing pretty good. We're going to go to the next color. So I'm going to take some of these forest green feathers and we're going to put these silicone tabs back. I'm not trolling. Okay. Name a car brand for an edit. I don't know what that means there. I don't know what that means. I'm talking fishing and I'm talking lures and I'm talking to my friends in here. He wants you to make a cool video on a car. He just asking you for a car. Oh, okay. I didn't know that. I didn't know that. Oh, thanks for subbing. A car brand? Dodge. Let's go Dodge. I drive a Dodge pickup. I used to drive a Dodge car a long time ago when I was a teenager. Let's go Dodge Challenger. Okay. Okay, I see what you're talking about. Sometimes it takes me a couple minutes. Sometimes I'm a little behind. Even though I have a big behind, I get a little behind. Yeah, I didn't know what you were talking about. Well, thank you, She. Thank you so much for helping me. So I'm building a mystery jig box right now. Oh, cool. I used to have a Dodge Coronet, 1973 Dodge Coronet. It was a really fast car. It kind of looked like a Dodge Challenger. It was a nice car. That was a long time ago. Yeah. Okay, let's go to this next color here. I appreciate you guys coming in and hanging out a little bit. It is 2 o'clock basically here in Northeast Oklahoma. I had a customer come by here a while ago. He came to pick up an order. Really nice guy. He's always been a really good customer, and he's come by here a couple of times to talk and hang out and whatever. The guy that came by, he's actually in the Hall of Fame for the National Hot Rod Association. So he knows a thing or two about cars. This one here is like a June bug color. Yes, here's a 1/8 ounce. Oh, you're welcome. Yeah, we had a customer buy up our last 1/8 ounce mystery jig box, so we're going to go ahead and make up another one. We've had a few orders come in today, which is good. We've still been slower than what we've been the last couple of years, but I think things are going to pick up good for us. Yeah. That is a 1/8 ounce. Okay. Oh, well, good. I'll catch you later. Thanks for coming in. I do appreciate you coming in all the time. I talked to my friend Brian a while ago on the phone. Brian Smith, the Fly Smith fella. Yeah, he's very helpful. He's been trying to help me get to where I can get monetized. Oh, well, thank you. Thank you again. Or should I say, my pleasure. Going to add a little bit more onto the tail. Instead of purple or like a Kelly green flash, I'm using a fuchsia on this one here. Normally I'd put like a Kelly green or a purple flash on this one. Yeah, I'm coming on here more often. I've been coming out here in the mornings, and I'm trying to at least do 1 or 2 lives in the afternoon or evening. But if you're brand new into watching, my name is Ruben Flores. We're in Northeast Oklahoma. We got a little company called the Ruben Flores Jig Company. Also, America's Finest and Flowcast Fishing. These will be going into a Spro box here in a little bit. This is marabou that I'm tying with. I could have went a little bit longer on that. Let me go ahead and redo that. What is today's date? Is today the 19th or the 20th? I don't know if you guys can hear the roosters. How much is my setup? Oh, I I think I probably have maybe 20, $30,000 in material and stuff like that, and then the building probably another 40,000. Hey there. This vise here runs $230 plus shipping. I do have the saltwater jaws on this one too, so that's an extra $25, $30 maybe. Going to try my tooth flow cast. Well, cool. Tomorrow, the 4-foot rod. Yep. I hope you like it. I hope you do like it, man. I do. I like the 4-foot rod. I really do like it. It's a great dock rod. I think it would be good for ice fishing and fishing in indoor docks, things like that. Okay, we're going to go to a different color now for the tail. Let me get some orange feathers out. Thanks for coming in, Wayman. That's not bad for one you use as a professional. Oh, okay. I sell these hooks. I have a website, Nate. It's rubenfloresjigs.com. We got a link in our bio that you could click on. Right now, we do have a sale. You can save 20% on our lures, including mystery jig boxes, if you use the code Christmas. I make anywhere between 80,000 to 100,000 of these a year. I make a lot of lures every year. Where did that go? That is no good. Huh. Yeah, I make a lot of lures every year. A dock fisher, yep. Yeah, you guys can find our lures at rubenfloresjigs.com. And we do have a link in the bio. This one, all the flashing's all a little bit twisted up. Other differences you notice between different vices, or is it just small improvements? Pretty drastic compared entry level. This one here, some people call it a production vise. It's made by Peak. This, I had only been in maybe one or two other vices before I started with this. And I've been with Peak for, I'd have to say, 8 or 9 years, maybe. The first 3 or 4 years, well, let's take that back. The first 5 years, I had tied with maybe a $10, $20 vise. And those were just not, and because I tie so many jigs per year, those vices kind of gave out on me really fast. And so, again, I tie anywhere between 80 to 100,000 of these a year. And so those cheapy vices that were $10, $15, you know, non-rotary vices, I would kind of burn through their jaws, and then the back coil. On the other vices, I would kind of burn through them. But on the Peak vise, now, which I have 2 of these here, I have one with the saltwater jaws, and then I have one with the regular jaws. I've tied about 700,000 jigs with them. And I've tied a lot of lures with them, and it's a pretty good vise. Salmon fishing. I'm from Washington. We got a bunch of people up in Washington and Oregon. They'll use their 1/8 ounce or the 1/4 ounce lures that I make. And they fish for salmon. A couple of them even use our striker rod for salmon fishing. And our striker rod right now, we have it at 30% off. And you can save an additional 10% with the code FLOW10. But yeah, we have a 1/8 ounce, and this is a 1/8 ounce. But most of the people that will fish for salmon, they'll use like 1/4 ounce. Some of them will use an 1/8 ounce, but most of them use a 1/4. I don't know if that answers your question well enough. Does sound like for someone who just ties for themselves, it's probably not necessarily a big deal, but yeah, I do use them a bunch. I mean, I use this vise a bunch. We do also sell a Peak non-rotary vise, and that one we sell for about $100, and that one will last someone forever. And it is a non-rotary vise, and we have that. We have just one left in stock right now on the Peak non-rotary vise, and it's a good vise. The Peak makes a really good product, and I've just been really impressed with them throughout the years. They hold up. I've never really had any issues with them. It's just a good vise. I've never used a Renzetti or any Dyna King or anything like that. This has probably been the most expensive vise I've ever used, and I don't have any reason to leave or anything like that. Now, my buddy Brian does have his own vise. You know, because we're friends, I would probably try one of his vices one day, and possibly sell them too. I don't know. But he puts out from what I've seen, it's a pretty good vise. Yep, FLOW10 saves you 10%, Alvy. Alvy, if you can you go to the bio and copy our website? And if you copy it, I'll paste it up there or pin it up there. I was talking to Brian, and that's how he does his. Hey there, John. How's it going there? Hey there, Locked Up. How are you doing? Yeah, I don't mind answering questions. There's some things I don't answer. Sometimes it may be where I get this and where I get that. And to some extent, it's confidential, and it's because I'm in business for myself, and I kind of don't want to give out too much information to help somebody out that is basically going to compete against me, you know. But for the most part, I do help out people. Hey there, Featherhead. How are you doing there? Good afternoon. Appreciate everybody. There we go. Let me see. There we go. We got them pinned up there now. Thank you, Alvy. Ooh. So I talked to Brian Smith a while ago, and he's trying to give me. I was asking him questions on how to get monetized and stuff like that. So he's been kind of helping me along with that. Do appreciate everybody in here. I'm making lures for the mystery jig boxes. And Jeremy, when do you get Christmas? You know, do you just get Christmas Eve and Christmas off, or are you taking off a few more days? Hey there, John. So I'll be tying up a bunch of different colors this afternoon. Bunch of colors. Oh man, we gotta get another piece cut. Sometimes you open up a pack of flashing and it's all twisted up and everything. And I don't, the packs that we sell on our site, we don't, if it's twisted up, I will use those packages myself. But I don't sell any of the stuff that's kind of like has a little bit too much twistiness in it. I'll use that up for my lures here and kind of separate them and all that. What does that mean? I am off 12. Oh wow, you got a full on week. Oh, or is that 2 weeks? 2 weeks. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, don't you have to go traveling to I guess, is it her parents? I'm thinking. Oh yeah. I can't remember what state you got to go to. This one here is called the McGuire Mud Dog. I named it after a friend of mine that lives down in southeast Oklahoma, Mark McGuire. And he had asked me to tie him up a purple and orange lure. And I tied him up his order. And I put a caption underneath it that said McGuire Mud Dog. The next thing you know, he's sending that picture all over Facebook, and that's how it became the McGuire Mud Dog. East Tennessee. How far of a drive is that for you? We were going to go to Louisville, Tennessee, but we just don't have enough financially for the trip. I know that Remington had offered his house, for me to stay at, but after figuring out the gas and the food and how much it was going to cost for a booth, I'm like, we just don't have that kind of money laying around right now. We are going to go to a few local tackle shows in Tulsa and maybe in Pryor. Okay, after this one, we're going to switch colors again. Oh yeah, that's pretty good drive right there. Especially if you're going, I don't know if you have to drive through Arkansas or not, but a bunch of big old hills and mountains. Okay, let's go to the next color. Hey there, Mike. How's it going? Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. Yep. Merry Christmas back at you, brother. Oh, yeah. Well, I hope you have a good trip. When are you leaving? When are you going to be leaving? Are you gonna be staying there the whole time too? Next color. This is one of the first colors I ever tied for a customer. I had somebody at the Claremore dock years ago when I first started tying that wanted this color here. Basically pink, gray, and chartreuse. Be back on the 31st. Well, that's good. You get a little bit of time to rest here. That'd be kind of awful if you had to drive so, a long distance and then you got to come to work like a day or two later. Need a little bit of time to kick back and kind of recuperate. I get tired every time I drive like 8 hours or longer. It's like it takes me like a day to get back somewhat normal. Oh, thank you. This here is a 1/8 ounce. Yeah, you need a day or so to recoup. Yeah. Now this one here is pink, gray, and chartreuse. The gray I'm using here is a woolly booger gray. All of the woolly booger chenille that you get from like Wapsi will have little, I call them like crystal, little bits of crystal tinsel in there. It's a pretty color right there, guys. Oop, wrong color. Right now, we do have a discount code. Discount code is Christmas to save 20% on all of our lures. Even our mystery jig boxes, you can save 20%. Even our bass swim baits, underspin lures. And then you can use Flow 10 on everything else on our site. Some of the stuff we already have marked down 10 to 20%, like our catfish poles, some of our fishing line and circle hooks. Oh yeah, I just get mine on off the internet. That's where I get mine at. I think I have one more year left on my 5-year license. I need to double check. I think it covers 2025, but when I bought my 5-year license, uh, they did send me a card. It looked like a plastic credit card, but a lot of times when I'd buy my yearly license, I would just make a copy on the computer and go with it like that. Hey there, Amber. Thank you. This here's a 1/8 ounce I'm working on, and it's actually going to go in a mystery jig box. Mystery jig box will have 6 dozen lures, 3 of each color. We do offer them in a 1/32, the 16th, and 1/8 ounce. Yeah, I'd love to do that. I may weigh out that option. I need to check to see if I still have next year covered. If I do, I may end up just getting the lifetime license. I don't know if everybody gets that option of a lifetime license in the states that they live in. Here in Oklahoma, you can get a lifetime license. I like the cards. Get an extra punch. Pull and hang it on your stringer. Yeah. Oh yeah. One of the things that I did a long time ago when it comes to stringers, I would get. I worked at a company that did. They weren't in the business of doing laminations, but I would get a copy of my license laminated, and 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 then do the hole punch thing and hang it. Do that. That was a long time ago, but lately I haven't done that. I haven't seen them check in a while for an ID on a basket or anything like that. I haven't been carded in a couple of years. Yeah, yeah. My wife and the kids are Cherokee, and they don't need a license. Hey there, Spencer. Next, I'm going to bring out the white chenille and do the assassin lure here in just a bit. Okay, we're going to put this gray chenille up. Let's get the white stuff out. I'm going to put the silver flash up. On a mystery box, you're going to get approximately half the lures are going to be from our website, and then the other half are going to be lures that I've tied in the past, just from our large collection of colors. I'm probably going to, I don't know what today's date is. If today's the 20th, I may take off here after my wife gets home. But if we're going to have like a movie night where my wife and I we'll get dinner out and then maybe watch a movie in the living room. This one here is the assassin lure, and it's been a very popular color in years past. It's basically pink, white, and chartreuse. One of my favorite colors to fish with. Again, thank you for coming in. So I fish outside the reserve, and they want to try to bust you. Oh, yeah. Oh, wow. I didn't know that. Uh-oh. One more knot. And thank you there, Spencer. Again, thank you everybody for coming in. I'm just tying up lures. Hope everybody's doing good today. And lake or not. Oh, I didn't know that. I thought the whole lake was part of the Cherokee land. I had no clue about that. Like, how do they keep track of all that stuff? That's my biggest, not concern, but just thought. Yeah. Yeah, it makes sense. I got to get, well, no, I don't have to do that till like May or June. I get the, it's like a park. Uh, I don't know what to call it, but it's basically a membership into the Parks and Recreation for Oklahoma on Corps of Engineer land, or these parks. And so we can drive into any of the Corps of Engineer parks in Oklahoma and not have to pay money to drive in there or even to launch the boat. The 300-year-old imaginary. Yeah. Yeah. About getting back into fly stuff. What do I need to get and don't need? I don't know if you have a vise or not. I'd say start out with a vise. Get the tools. Maybe a whip finisher. I use a whip finisher. A bobbin, which is a bobbin, and some good scissors, thread. I don't know exactly what kind of flies you're going to tie, like maybe for fly fishing. If you're going to get stuff for fly fishing, you probably wouldn't need any chenille or anything like that. But, check around for whatever different kind of feathers you want to use. If you're just tying jigs and stuff, like I do, I'd get flashing and chenille and maybe some jig heads and stuff like that. Hello from Lithuania. How's it going there? I mean, a lot of it depends on what you want to tie and how much you want to invest too. And what is up with this? Sometimes you get a feather stuck in there and it's enabling you from or disabling you from gripping the hook correctly. This here is a 1/8 ounce. This one here is called the Assassin. You can find this one on our website. And just a minute after this one, I'm going to take a quick break, and then I will come back here on YouTube in just a little bit. I'm going to run in and refill my drink, and I got to take care of somebody's message here that just came in. Okay, I'll be back here in just a little bit. Make sure to like and also subscribe, and we'll see you guys here in a bit. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.